Well, so you might have heard there, and please get interactive. What's your own comments on the subject, and especially, what's yours?
I would rather, okay, you know, if I start sharing mine, but people have expressed what I am feeling, so it would be good to share what people are expressing on Facebook with regards to the State of the Nation address to be delivered by the President today. Here are people's expectations. And Imurana Abdul Mumuni says, we are tired of this. Every year we hear different stories from governments, but yet they do nothing. I tell you, in future, you for Ghana will boycott elections. Really? You think that's the solution? Rast Ruben says, I'm not expecting much. All would be words of hopes instead of words of action. Okay. Edem Kukbega says, nothing really. You're not expecting anything. Okay, nothing much. Kappa Francis says, he should better say something about the student allowance and subsidies. Okay. And Abotichre Awungo Abraham says, we expect the president to tell the states of the nation about education, health, and the economy, but the current economy could have occurred to any party. Okay, so we should not politicize where we are, but the president should tell us the real state of the economy. Okay, so lots of comment coming in there. Okay, there's this one that I really want to share from Frank Listowell. He says, governance is like impregnating young girls. Really? Cheer. People say things on Facebook. Hey.
Did they add cheer too?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, there's cheer. Cheer. Okay, so we're going to activate the phone lines right now. You can call us and tell us what you're expecting, what you would expect the president to touch on as he addresses the nation in Parliament today. All right, so give us a call on 0302211691 or 0302211691 or 2. But what are your own expectations, Roland? What are you expecting?
What am I expecting?
Yeah.
Just the basic things about how we can make sure we strengthen the city, but not only the short-term measures, but what the long and the medium and long-term measures are. Because really, we know what the difficulties are. A lot more imports, and we talk about it all the time. The point is, do we have the guts as a country to take the strong decisions and say, these are the tariff impositions on a certain number of imports or type of imports, and as a result of that, whatever the windfalls are from that, it is reinvested back into the local economy. And so the various sectors that are expected to be strengthened within the local economy would be strengthened. Then we know that we've given ourselves a period of 5 years to 10 years. This is significantly the type of consumption we want among the local population within a certain framework. And these are going to be the windfalls or the variables at the end of the period. So
okay.
I mean, if we don't do that significantly, we'll just be all talk and political talk.
Yeah. I'm actually expecting the president to go beyond the directives given by the Bank of Ghana and tell us different things that, you know, he and the government's doing.
Well, we know. Well, we know that the president is not the finance minister, of course, but
yeah, but he's the CEO.
Yeah, the boss. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a caller on the line from Tamale. We have Abraham. Father Abraham.
Hello.
Yeah, Abraham. Please, what would you want the president to address in his State of the Nation address? I mean, just telling us what really we're feeling, and you also are feeling.
Okay, thank you very much. What I want the president to touch on is the fact that he said this year there's not going to be wage increase on the salaries of workers. That is a matter that I want him to reconsider.
Are you a public sector worker?
Utilities cannot be. Yes, please.
Okay, so you're very much in favor of an opener for wage negotiations, right?
Very, 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 very,
okay.
very.
And now significantly, you were talking about utilities, etc. What do you think that should be the best solutions to be preferred by the president, in your own perspective?
Hello?
Hello?
Oh.
Well, we seem to be having some difficulty there, and so Abraham will go off the line. Okay, please get interactive. The number already on screen is 0302211169 or
691 or 2.
Or 2. Okay.
All right. Sado is joining us from the Upper West region. Sado, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning.
What is your own state of the nation?
Yeah, please, if you can see, things are really hard. We have no job and stuff like that.
So you don't have a job?
Yeah, I have no job.
How long?
It's about 3 years now.
So what have you been doing to get yourself a job?
I have no job. I even figure out to join a quarter group for dancing, but still nothing comes in for a packet.
So you know, just so you can help the president a bit more, what specifically do you think he can do to get you a job?
Yeah, I think at times it's from sometimes the youth. It's like we are sitting down waiting for someone to come and tell you, go and do this. And there are so many ways to just employ yourself or to come by something. So because a lot of people are sitting waiting for someone to come and tell you, and those who also come, it's like if they are coming, we are even expecting them to give us money. But for now, we are also like, I'm also in Acquah West here, we organize a culture group trying to figure ourselves out to make something out from there.
Okay.
A culture group. And the name is TSON Culture Group. So I think if a lot of people are trying to come out with some ideas like this, I think we will be complaining so much. But nothing is not even coming out from our packet. But I'm trying, maybe they should embark of like people to come by their own ideas, and government should help us out.
Okay. All right. So it's a good thing that you're doing. And see, I gave you my platform. You mentioned the name of your group, which is, you know, in a way, advertising. So go ahead and do the little that you can do in your little corner.
He just needed to complete by adding their phone numbers. And then we have Matthew from Navrongo. Hello? We seem to have lost him. Please call. We have on the line another caller from. Okay, we had a caller from Tongo, and that is Cyril from Tongo, but we seem to have lost him as well. But please get onto those busy lines we have this morning. We have 2 numbers, and we have 0302211691 or 2.
Salam, you're calling from what? Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yes, Salam. What would be your own, in your own words, what would you say the state of the nation is?
Yes. What I hope is that I will plead to fellow countrymen to expect to send to the president. But look at you consider the whole world, the economy is not easy. So we must expect to send and then pull our little strength back into build Mother Ghana for us. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Thank you. That was really, really brief. I'll quickly go to Facebook. Fahad says, I expect the president to conceive the best strategy that will help solve the ailing economy that we have been engulfed with. Chef Manasai says, I expect him to withdraw the capitation in the Ashanti region. It is killing us. Okay. All right, we do have Benedicta and Roland is going to be talking to you.
Okay, Benedicta, you are from which group? Cyril group?
Yeah, I'm from Srigu.
Srigu, all right. Okay,
Yeah.
and what significantly is happening around you in Srigu that you would want the president to touch on? I mean, that is your state as far as within the context of the State of the Nation address is.
Okay. What I would like the president to do. Okay, I would not like to talk about Srigu per se. What is happening around me. But there is this idea. I want to see if the workers, like students who are jobless, most of us who completed school, and maybe because of, you can have a good grade, but just because of maybe math or science that you had an E, and they said the qualification is up to C, when you are not up to that C, you cannot enter into any school and those things. And we have the potential to do the work. We have it at heart to do the work. When he should address that area, because some people who have the A up, and they are into the teaching or nursing college and those things. Some of them, excuse me to say, when you go to the hospital and see their reaction, you could see that that is not where they belong. So that's what I would like the president to.
Yeah. So you want identification of skills of people than just the continuous emphasis on the academics, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much. And Benedicta, a very important call from you. And I guess people skills, yeah, right?
Yeah, which is specific. I mean, it's good that people are zeroing in on specifics. But we'll go to Bole now. Hello, good morning.
Okay.
Hello.
Good morning. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Kindly tell us your name.
I'm Heli Gonu, calling from Bole.
Okay, sure. So go ahead. Tell us, what do you want to say to the president?
For once, at least, I think Ghanaians are being realistic and we know what is happening in the economy with respect to our production, money issues. We all know that. So for once in our lifetime, we should address the issue that, oh, this is our problem and this is how we want to solve it, be it long-term and medium-term. And I'll be very happy if Ghanaians, for once, can change our attitude for short-term solving of problems. Other than that, it will be a cycle. Every year we'll be tackling the same problem.
Okay.
Though we know that any unemployment and other things will be part of us. For that one, we all know it. But for once, we should address the issue that, oh, this is our focus, and for our long term, in the next 15 to 10 years, this is what we would expect.
Okay. All right. Very well said. Thank you for sharing. We'll go to Abdul from Yendi. Hello, are you on the line?
Yeah, I'm on.
Yeah, hi. Good morning.
Morning. How are you?
Yeah, we're very well. How about yourself?
Well, I'm doing great.
Okay. Thank you for calling. What's your own state of the nation? Give us your address.
I hope the president should talk to the finance minister so that they work on the economy. In fact, we are suffering too much. The situation of the city is affecting us too much. So they should tackle it very well. And the water problem. I don't understand why in Ghana we have so many water bodies, yet we don't have portable, reliable, and accessible water to drink. I think we should look into it and solve the problem for us. That's why we gave them the mandate to rule us. But the things they are not doing their best. I think this is my version of the address.
Okay. Thank you so much. I mean, which is what a lot of us have on our hearts. So you are expressing what we feel, which is a good thing.
And please get interactive. We have a lot more for you to, well, ponder over. And we have Michael from Bogosu. How is Bogosu this morning, Michael?
We are doing well.
Okay.
Bogosu is Michael Bever from Bogosu AEL site.
Okay. So you are into mining?
Yeah, I'm into mining.
Which one? Small scale or?
Yeah, not a small scale mining. It's a very large complex.
Okay.
AEL mining service, not a small.
All right. So tell us your state of the nation.
Yeah, what we want the president to tell us this very day is that he should tell us the reality, what is on the ground now, rather to just politicize it. Because our great-great-grandfathers and mothers who fought for this very land are now strikers. Those who are alive, because we the kids who are supposed to drop and keep them are now jobless, okay? So we are expecting our president to tell us what is on the ground, what is leading this country to this kind of situations, this kind of, I don't know what is what, but this kind of, I mean, the dangerous life that we are in now. The jobless, people are struggling, educating themselves, and they are not getting better jobs to do. They are jobless. So
Michael,
we are trying to point, yes, but
recently we've had problems with, or currently we still have it, really. The CD depreciating against the other major trading currencies. Do you think that some of those policies that have been introduced in the medium term by the Bank of Ghana or vis-a-vis with consultation with the Finance Ministry are the best measures to stem the tide?
Yeah, for me, what they have done is best because this morning I watched a program on the Adum TV, and the way people are complaining about when they are trying to export things into this very land, right? And the kind of the money that they need to put it in before they get their goods is very hectic. So we are pleading that the president to come out with the best solution to lead this very country to the success that we are expecting him to do it for us. As I'm speaking now, people are over here are struggling a lot. You see, we are having a financial crisis, and we are having that kind of doomsday problem over here too. So we are now expecting our president to put on the best way to make Ghanaians enjoy the kind of struggle that our forefathers have for us in this very country. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Michael. Very, very much into history, talking about forefathers since he started talking. Very significant as well. I guess we always have to do a lot more retrospection, try to go back and find where we're lost in time. Okay,
so talking about going back, we'll go back to Navrongo. This time around, we're talking to Teddy. Teddy, good morning. Oh, Teddy, please do call again on 030221169102.
Hello.
Teddy, you're back.
Yes, I'm back.
Okay, so good to have you again. What are your own expectations?
I expect the president to pray vehemently for the city to rise up.
He should do what? He should do what for the city to rise up?
He should pray vehemently for the city to rise up. I'm a repeater. That's of my name.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, it's interesting. Let me share with you these comments that have come through Facebook. Oh, please let me find this one. Okay, Dixon Desire from Lara says, I expect the president to accept their failures, give apologies, give alternatives, because the first gear has crashed the gearbox. Give his vision for the year and the way forward. That's a very good one. And then Fano says, same first gear stuffs, but my concern will be his promise on quality education. So where is the first batch of 50 SHS promised? That's a question. All right, we move over to Aben. Hello, good morning, Aben.
Good morning, my dear.
Yes, sir. Where are you joining us from?
Madam. The president, we want the president to talk the truth about the economy.
And what do you think the truth is?
The truth is that he should state where the city lies and what happens to the cities.
Okay.
Sadiq, is it Sadiq?
Yes, Sadiq.
Sadiq,
yes.
I want to ask you a question. When they said the city is depreciating, how do you understand it against the major currencies?
I don't know.
But you just keep hearing it on radio.
The president and his people are not telling us the truth about the economy.
Okay.
They should try and tell the truth, and they shouldn't disappoint Northerners.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, tell the president shouldn't disappoint Northerners.
Okay, Sadiq, that'll be it.
We hear you. Thank you so much.
I think it's time now for you to go off. We have to give opportunity for a lot more people. Where you are venturing is a no-go area.
I'll go to Facebook, Roland. Walanya says, I expect the usual refined speech from the president, cheers from the majority MPs, heckling from minority MPs. It's almost predictable.
Kind of captures it, right? Kind of captures
it.
As we always can envisage on any day when the president or any other government official is before Parliament to make such addresses.
Yeah, and it really doesn't matter. You know, it really doesn't matter whether what he said or what he says is achievable or not. You hear the majority say, yeah, then they make all the noise, and then the minority, of course, will say.
Okay, so please keep calling, and then we have just a couple of minutes for us to wrap up for the morning. The President's State of the Nation address this morning to members of Parliament, and I'm sure it will be beamed live across the media space. Many television stations and also radio stations will carry. And those that these days do the online news updates very much. You have the news portals, and we have somebody on the line.
Yeah, Albert, you're calling us from work. Good morning, Albert. Hello, Albert. Okay, Albert, we seem to have lost you. Yes, I can hear you now. Thank you for calling.
Thank you very much.
Please go ahead and share with us what you've got to say.
Yeah, my expectation in the nation's address by the president this morning is that I expect the president to be much more serious in addressing the problems that Ghana is currently facing, and so the communication challenges that he has always, done on platforms like that. Seriously, Ghana is currently with that direction. And I'm expecting him to mention that we need a long-term development plan for Ghana so that most of the major political parties that we have in this country and some other technocrats were brought on board to chart out a development plan for Ghana, such that irrespective of any political party that comes to Ghana, that plan will be followed through. Such that we can know in the next 50 years, the next 100 years, Ghana will be somewhere.
Okay.
Until then, we are just as a country not having a direction. Every party wins power, starts to a level, and that one comes, goes a different direction. I don't know what we're going towards as a country with this kind of a system.
Albert, quickly, do you think we can recover from where we are?
We can recover if the leadership has that strong will to lead us on the right path.
Okay. All right. Okay.
We can recover.
All right, Albert. Thank you so much.
A very optimistic Albert there, and not often do we get people getting too much optimistic.
Yeah.
Especially when there are complaints about water, etc. We don't know what your complaints are. Sisu, you're on the line from Tamale. Hello, Sisu.
Yes. Hello. Good morning.
Desiba.
Nah.
Okay, good. Now, basically, what's wrong with your atmosphere in Tamale that you feel that the president needs to address in a State of the Nation address?
Actually, what is happening in Ghana is since about the year 2000, successive governments hasn't been able to give us the real state of the nation. Always, what usually happens is that they give us a partisan point of view state of the nation. So most of the times, what I expect is for the economy to be fixed, the institutions involved must work. Just to give an example, like Joy FM, if it's a government institution, what is happening is that the right mechanism must be put in place to ensure that everybody who works at Joy FM must do his work as diligent as possible.
Okay. Now, Sisu,
that also has to. Hello.
Now, Sisu, do you think that there's over politicization of issues that?
But really, that is just the real state of things we have been experiencing.
And do you think that perhaps also blinds us from perhaps objectively doing critical analysis of problems that we face?
Exactly. That is what we normally see. Because if the president comes to tell us there are real problems on the ground, but the president will not see it. He will try to make it sound as if maybe from the viewpoint of the political party he represents, he's only trying to paint the picture as good as possible. Meanwhile, things are not going on well. So what I think the president should tell us this morning is that he should advocate that the institutions involved must work and work perfectly. If that is not done, I think we are having a headwind. And we shouldn't expect things to be work magically for us. Really, things are not going on well. But it happens in any kind of government. I always do not like those who always try to criticize or say negative things about maybe a government not trying to... certain things are just far beyond the president or the government's view. It's left unto we, the citizenry, to ensure that we point those things out to the government, and then the right solution to be we can even go ahead and then offer suggestions as to how the problems can be fixed.
Okay.
But not to sit down and always criticize. This is not doing. This is not going right. This is not going right. Maybe as a result of President Mahama or whoever is involved. No, I don't support that idea. So I expect the president to come out and tell that every Ghanaian that yes, from 2013 we had several challenges. But what is happening is that I am advocating that the institutions involved must always work. If such is done, I don't think we'll have a problem in the nation again.
Okay, thank you very much from Tamale.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm most grateful.
From Tamale, we move to Sunyani, and now we speak to Adote. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, madam.
Yes, thank you for holding. What's on your mind?
Madam, please. My mind is always who have been criticizing the president. And you see, these are our ministers and the directors, those who are in the region. They are not helping the president. Because we have a lot of teachers in all the regions. Since 2 years, 3 years, they are not receiving their salary. It's very bad.
So do I take it that you're a teacher yourself?
Hello, pardon me?
Are you a teacher?
No, I'm not a teacher. I have a brothers, those who are teachers.
Okay.
In the regions, Sunyani specialists, Sunyani, Wenchi district. They are not paying the salary for them, and they are suffering. You see, people are criticizing with here and there and here and there. The ministers, they are not helping, including all the regular directors of education. They're coming to talk something. You see, they are spelling his name. But that's my expectation to the president.
All right, very well said, Adote. Thank you so much for joining us from Sunyani. Rona?
Okay, and hello, good morning. From Tamale, Sharifa.
Sharifa speaking, please.
Okay, Sharifa, please, what would you want the president to address this morning?
The reality of the economy.
What is your reality?
My reality is that it's not about talking, it's about the implementation of good policies.
What policies do you think that the president, when he came into office in 2012, announced, or in 2013? Oh, we seem to have lost Sharifa. We wanted to have an interaction. We have on the line again from Edriso or say Boating. We seem to have lost him. So we go to Takwa and speak to Mahmoud. Okay, so Mahmoud Musa. We seem to have lost him too. And well, another one is on the line. Osei Mensah from Kumasi. We seem to have lost him as well.
Well, okay. You know, the thing that I like about your phoning in and sharing with us what's on your mind, your expectations, and in your own language, the true state of the nation. I mean, you're so realistic. It means that you're not just sitting there watching, but you're soaking in everything that we do, even right here on this platform, and you're part of us. You know, you are aware of what is happening, which is a good thing, because often we're told that we do not read, we don't follow the news, we don't know what is happening.
But now is not true.
Yeah, because this tells me that, you know, people are not stupid, though. People know what is happening. People are following.
Stupid, though.
No, we're not, which is a good thing. Let's hold our leaders accountable.
Yeah.
We'll be back to give you the latest headlines.